still listening to the music, guys. So y'all don't hear it, but I do. Hey, hey. All right. Let's see if we live here. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Can you tilt that a little bit? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, guys, listen. Jean Marlo Davis with Money Madness. Guys, I'm so happy to be here. Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is about how to make money, how to keep money, how to grow money, how to protect your money. It's your money. Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. I am so excited to be here. And today, I'm kind of going off of my note taking. I normally have my notes and things of that nature. I want to go off that today. I just want to speak to you directly from my heart. Let the Spirit hit me. Let it lead me. Let it guide me. Because I want to give you some information to help you. You know, I was having a conversation with my husband. And do a favor for me. Click like, click share, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so you can get all the juicy details. So go ahead right now. Go ahead and click like, click share, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell so you can get all the updates that we have to give to you. So welcome to Money Madness, guys. And I'm so excited to be here. And today, I want to talk about going from good to great. It's actually a book out there to talk about it, but I want to do it on my own spin of things, because a lot of people contact me, business owners and entrepreneurs alike, that are looking for a way to take their business to the next level. Some people looking for cheat codes, some people looking for shortcuts, some people are like, when is it going to happen? Will it happen? Things of that nature. So what I'm going to do today is give you a few pointers to help you go from good to great that my mentors have poured into me. I'm probably going to give the top 5 or so of what I feel that will help you to go from good to great. Go ahead, grab pen and paper so you can take copious notes, so you can make sure, guys, you get the information. This is directly from my heart, and I think about this all the time. I'm so glad that I'm recording it, because I myself going to go back and watch it again myself. So, number 1, I'm going to good to great. You got to first develop, I say it like this, develop, why is this thing not working? Develop your why. You hear this all the time. Business owners always talk about, you need to know your why. Your why should make you cry. If your why is not strong enough, then, it's probably, let me turn this down. If your why is not strong enough, then probably, guys, then, you're going to quit. You're going to quit on yourself. You'll quit on your business. You'll quit on your partners. You'll quit. So you got to develop your why. Okay? And when I say your why did you sign up for that business? Why are you doing what you're doing? It just can't be just money, right? Because people don't stay in businesses just because of money. They stay because of relationships. They stay because they understand the core values, or the mission statement. They buy into the mission statement. They stay because they believe in a certain leader. They believe in the company. They believe in the products. They believe in the service. That's why people stay. They don't stay because of money. Yes, people want money, but somebody else can offer a better deal somewhere else, and they jump and go over there, or whatever, just like with the NFL, NBA, what have you. They get traded all the time, but they keep the relationships. But they know why they're doing it. And you have to ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing now? Am I just working to make a living, or am I working to create a lifestyle? Am I working to build an inheritance for my children? Or am I just going through the motions? I know I'm grown. I know I have a place to stay, thank God, and I got to eat. I got to put clothes in my bag. So I got to work somewhere. And I pray to God that your life is not like that. I pray that you're not just paying bills with no purpose. No, that's what, why is almost like purpose. Like, what is your purpose? What is your goal? Why you have to do this? You know, when I first got started building business, my why was my 4 kids, because I wanted to be able to give my children a better life than I have had, that I grew up with. And then as I got older, my children got older, they become grown adults. My why changed. My why now is kind of like a little selfish. I would say it's about me and my husband and building an inheritance to our children. They're going to benefit, everybody's going to benefit from what we do, but it's like our children are grown. It's time for us to go for it. It's time for us to go hard and be able to travel the world and enjoy ourselves. It's time for us to be blessed, to be a blessing. We want to impact 1 billion lives. That is our why. We want to impact 1 billion lives. We know we can't do that just sitting still. We know we can't give up, because if we give up on the people that we say we want to help. So you got to focus on that, guys. You got to focus on our why is to impact 1 billion lives. That is so big. That brings tears to our eyes, because we know that we want to leave out of here building a legacy. We want to make sure that with that, guys, that Bruce and I, that we never have to worry about cash flow. And we want to build an inheritance for our children. Don't worry about my hand right now, right? Like a doctor. That's what we want to do. We want to build an inheritance for our children. So we know the mission, the goal, and we chose to accept it, is to impact 1 billion lives. We know with that, we want to be able to enjoy our life. We want to be Bruce and I, there's nothing wrong with being a little selfish. Don't let nobody tell you. We raised our children are grown now, and our daughter have 2 kids, and we love those grandchildren. We want to make sure that when our grandchildren, our great-grands, and those behind them, when they work to learn, not to earn. You understand? That's what Robert Kiyosaki teaches. That's what every wealthy person say. You get a job not for income, but for learning. And that's how we want to set that up for them. So develop your why. Really sit down and ask yourself, are you where you want to be? Is this what God placed on your heart to do? Does this bring you joy? Are you excited? Does it wake you up early in the morning? Do it keep you up late at night? Are you passionate about it? You know, is it strong enough to make you cry? And if it's not, then it's not your why. It's just what you do. Okay? Number 2, we're talking about going from good to great. Guys, you got to be hungry. Extreme. You understand? You got to be extremely hungry. This is something that you got to go, how can I say it? You just got to have that hunger that you will not stop. You can't stop. That you got to get it done. We're talking about going from good. Good is you know why you're doing a thing. You're excited about doing a thing. You do just enough to get to where you want to be. You're good. You're good at it. Something you don't really have to think about, right? But we're talking about going to greatness. To greatness, that your high is all the way up there, and that you're hungry like never before. Like you're like, I gotta get this done. This is my purpose. This is what I've been called to do. Like you can't sleep, man. I don't even know how to even explain it better than that. That you have a hunger for the thing that you said you want to build. You have a hunger to see this thing come into fruition. Regardless of what it looked like, regardless of how it feels, regardless of the failures, that you have a hunger that you're going to see this to completion. You're going to make sure that you do everything in your power to bring that why into fruition, to make sure that you do what you said you're going to do. It's got to be like you're going to do it or you're going to die. And you don't have no time. You're not in control of when you leave up out of here. you're not in control of that. But you are in control of your 24. You are in control of your 7 days. So you got to look at why you're doing this thing. And you got to develop a hunger that you refuse to lose, that you refuse to give up, no matter how hard it gets. Because, guys, sometimes it get hard. And I was telling Bruce why I talk about extreme hunger. And when I look at people who actually go from good to great, guys, they just develop certain habits that they do over and over and over again, where there's an unconscious competent there, that they do it without thinking. It's something that must be done. They don't make excuses. They make it happen. And they refuse to quit. That's my number 3. We're talking about going from good to great, guys. Refuse to quit. I'm going to take a picture of this, Bruce, and put it on my Instagram. Refuse to quit. Oh my God. You can't imagine how many times I've given up in a moment, not all day, that I've just walked away and say, okay, I'm just done. I'm just sick of this. Oh my God. But I came back because my why was so strong. Going from good to great, guys, you got to understand that there's going to be days that you just simply don't feel like doing it. There's going to be days that you're going to ask yourself, why in the hell did I sign up for this? Why am I doing this, man? It's got to be an easier way. I mean, it's going to be times where you're going to question yourself, where you're going to say to yourself, why did you do this? Why did you decide that this was going to be your dream? This is going to be your goal. But you got, like somebody said to me, one of my mentors said, the fight is only over when you quit. When you decide to quit, that's when you fail. Because a lot of times when we don't hit a goal or a target, or what else that we're striving to do, or something don't come out as successful as we like it to be, we say, well, I failed. But I heard another mentor say, no, you learned. You didn't fail, you learned. That was something new that you learned. Failure is when you absolutely quit and you decide, that is it. Babe, can you turn that on, please? That is it. I refuse to, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. And so then you quit. And so that's the only way that you will actually, lose your dream, your goals, your aspiration, is when you decide to say, you know what, I'm done. So we're talking about going from good to great, guys. You're watching Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about your money, how to make money, keep money, grow money, protect your money. It's all about your money, Money Madness. And tonight we're talking about going from good to great. So I said, develop your why, have a hunger, extreme hunger, refuse to quit. Refuse to quit. Okay, another good one is okay, so proper handling of people. I'm giving you how to go from good to great. It's so many that I can go over, but I'm giving you a few of mine that I feel that has really, really helped my business to grow, our business to grow over the last few years. I've just seen tremendous growth. And number 4 is proper handling of people. What do I mean proper handling of people? You got to understand that everybody is different. We talk about the 4 personalities. We talk about the shark, the dolphin, the urchin, and the whale. Okay? Sharks are money motivated. They're straight to the point. They don't want to hear all that fluff and puff. They don't want to hear that. Just tell me what I need to do, how we need to do it, what is the product, what is the service, what is it that, or what's the benefit, how much is the product, how much money I'm going to earn if I do dust, dust, and dust. That's a shark. They want to get in the waters. They want to go. They also would be considered, most people call them a red. Very direct about that. If you're dealing with colors, that's the red. I don't know all the colors one because I'm very familiar, but I know red is always associated with sharks. Okay. Then you have dolphins. Dolphins are all about want to have fun, like Flipper. Flipper was a dolphin, right? He was a dolphin. They want to have fun. They want to know about what you're doing that's going to help them to enjoy themselves, vacationing, traveling, having parties, little events. They want to hear about that. Urchins. Urchins are 100% fact people. They don't care about the money per se first or about having fun. They first want to get all of the facts and then they make their decision. And then you have the whale. The whale is about, save the world, make it a better place, for you and for me. They want to save the world. And so when you handle people, you got to understand that you may talk to a shark different than you would a whale or a dolphin or an urchin. You may talk to them different. You may present your idea or what it is that you're striving to do differently than when you talk to the other three personalities. Now, here's the thing that I know is that God gave me a great example because I have 4 kids. And our children, each personality is different. I might can go harder with another one, go straight to the facts with them, whereas another one may not want to hear that. They're more so, a little bit, don't want to hear all that stuff, may want to be a little bit more about saving people, about helping. Other one may be a little bit more factual. Other one may be want to just have fun or whatever like that. So you have to learn how to handle people, and handle is not a bad word. It's just having an understanding that everybody is different. And I'll tell you a story, and I think it's in Think and Grow Rich that Napoleon Hill, he shared a story about a guy who him and his partner was going to this very wealthy guy, and this wealthy guy had a dinner, and they was there to solicit this guy to help invest in him. And basically they was at dinner, and the guy was talking about facts and politics and things of that nature, and something about the history, he gave the wrong information. It was incorrect. The dates or whatever that's around that history, it was incorrect, the investor. And so the investor excused himself to go to the restaurant, whatever, and his partner, and I'm just paraphrasing this story, pinched him and said, why you didn't tell him that was incorrect, that those facts was incorrect? And he said, do you want to be right, or do you want this investment money, right? He said, I want this investment money. So he said, then that makes sense to correct him in front of all of the colleagues. And now you make him feel small. And I guarantee you 9 out of 10, he's not going to invest in us. So that's an example of handling a person the right way. Not that you got to show how much you know. Sometimes it's good just to be a great listener. And when you're a great listener, people will swear that you're a great conversationalist. And you haven't even said a dang thing. But because they're able to express themselves and they're able to get what's off their chest, they will sit up there, guys, and tell everybody, you're a great conversationalist, you're a great business partner, look, you need to get in touch with this person because, oh my God, they will sing your praises. So you have to make sure that you handle people the proper way, proper handling of people. Make sure you get to understand a person, ask questions, get to know their personality, get to know about their family. It was in direct sales, they have something called form. Okay? God, it is hot. Form. And that's, let me do it this way. Family. O stand for occupation. recreation, and money. So they talk about that when it comes to dealing with people. They talk about the form method, or understanding the four personalities or whatever. This is handling to people is like relating to people, getting a relation with a person, understanding. So if I had to cross out handling, I would say relating, right? Relating to people. How do you relate to people? Are you a person that's got to be right about everything? You know, let me get a little sip of water, guys. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. I can't find my straw, so don't hold it against me. So, relating. How do you relate to others? Do you seek to understand, or you seek to destroy? Like you're looking for a way to get in there. We're talking about going from good to great. A good person, they will do just enough to get the sale, to build a relationship, and the person finds out. A great person, they will go the extra mile. That's number 5. Go the extra mile. This is some good stuff I'm giving you. We're talking about going from good to great. This is good. Go the extra mile. Some of you guys just do just enough to get the sale, just enough to get the customer, just enough to get the contract, just enough to put the product out, just enough, guys, to just take care of yourself. I don't want to be a person that I do just enough to put a roof over my head, food to eat, clothes on my back. Occasionally I get to do stuff because, you know what, I'm just too damn lazy to go the extra mile. You got to go. Back in the day, I used to watch the big dogs and how they did things. It was like music. And I learned a lot watching the elders and people who gone before me, who are very millionaires that I know, very, very successful, very classy, very sophisticated, people oriented, handling people the right way, people oriented. Like for instance, somebody that you look up to, and they're coming to see you, making an arrangement for a car to pick them up at the airport, to take them to their hotel. Maybe assign a driver to take them back and forth if they're working an event for you or being somewhere for you, depending on how your money is, maybe putting them up in the hotel or paying for the hotel. I'll give you a good example. It was an event going on. It was maybe about 15,000 people. I was hired to come in and teach on the tax advantages of owning a business. Now, those who know me also know that I'm an ex-IRS auditor. I have over 20 years experience with dealing with taxes and finance. Well, they flew me out, paid for the flight, they paid for the hotel, they had a driver to come pick me up, and they made sure that I had someone assigned to me to lead me to the events, to set up, to make sure that everything was in order. I also had my own books that I was selling, my program, the Give Yourself a Raise program. I was selling that, so they made sure that the table and everything was set. I already got some. My husband making sure. Look at this. Ain't he awesome? Thank you, honey bunches. And so they took care of the flight, they took care of the hotel, they took care of the meals, they made sure they had signed somebody with me so I didn't have to try to figure stuff out myself. They escorted me everywhere, made sure they kept the crowd back so after the event nobody wasn't overwhelming me. But what really got me, that I say going the extra mile, that was, somebody would say that's going the extra mile. But two things. The first thing that got me was this guy was having a barbecue with his team. Now, I've been paid. Flight, hotel, meals, everything's taken care of. So he already took care of me after I did my job. But after I did my job, he invited me to his 11,000. I think I got a picture of his mansion. And when I was there, I still got a picture of that house when I was there. He invited me to his mansion with his family, with his team, and he was doing that. He had a private chef, was doing some barbecuing and things of that nature, and I was just in awe of his place. It was just so beautiful, so peaceful. I went in his office. He gave us a tour, and I was just sitting in the chair and stuff. And he was like, "Just put your feet up," Just really nice guy, and he took care of us. He took care of us. I had a driver to take me back to my hotel afterwards, but we just enjoyed ourselves there at the beautiful home in Utah, and it was just so beautiful. I got to meet his family. It was just a chill spot. Now here it is. I'm paid to do. He didn't have to do all that. He had already paid me, made sure I was straight, return flight, all that stuff. But going the extra mile, the proper handling or relating. He was relating with me. He was getting to know me and my children and my desires and my wants. He could have just paid like some of you guys. Okay, there you go. It's good. Some of you guys don't even get to know your colleagues, your business partners, those who are in direct sales or network marketing. You don't even get to try to know your team. Do team events. Try to relate to them. Go the extra mile. Maybe the next time you have an event after this COVID crap, maybe you pay for your top leaders, pay for the event for them to go. Pay for their hotel. Get them a card and say, hey, look, here's a gift card, $250 to make sure your meal's taken care of. That's a person who they will stay connected with you because you went the extra mile. They know that that's something that you don't have to do. Another example, the same guy, we were going to a big event. It was in Las Vegas. We were staying at the MGM Grand. And we was there, and he knew I was there because that was, we were connected to another business, and I was one of the leaders in that business, and I was being recognized there, so he knew I was there because I was up front, sitting in up front seats in the leather seats for the leaders. And so me and my good friend Danny Glover and some other people, we were there, and so we was being recognized. And so I got a little text when it came almost time. It was like 30 minutes, the last speaker on the stage before lunch. I got a text, and he said something like something quirky, like a little text, rest your feet, come get something to eat, something. It was kind of cute, and I laughed. And he put his suite number, and it was a private elevator, and you have to have an escort. Somebody had to put the key in to get up to the penthouse that was up on the roof with the swimming pool and all this stuff. But when I walked in the room, I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that when we walked in, this was years ago, over a decade, that when I walked in the room, he had that thing set up like a, like a bar. You walked in, you got your plates, your napkins, then you went and what you got? You got your salad, you got your pizza, you got your chips, you got your cookies, you got your drink, and all this stuff he had lined up for everybody that came in there. Now listen, majority of the people were on his team. I was not a part of his team, okay? But he invited me, so I didn't have to go out into the food court or in the MGM spending money to eat. He invited me to have lunch with them. And the ambiance was so beautiful. They took me outside, was outside up on top of the roof, swimming pool, all that stuff. It was just so beautiful, beautiful view. And on top of that, he was just asking his team, what did you guys get out of the training so far? Give me a nugget that you learned. And, how do you feel about this? He was going the extra mile. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to invite people. He had at least 50 people at any given time coming in and out of his room just to get something to eat and to get a nugget. This man was a multi-millionaire. Like I said previous, he had already flew me out, paid me and all that stuff. An event months later, he does that. And I just said to him, I'm not a part of your team. Okay? You already paid me to do the job, and I hope I did you well. He said, oh, you saved me hundreds of thousands of dollars on taxes. Yes, you did. And I said, but why you invited me? He said, because not only did you save me hundreds of thousands of dollars on taxes, you saved my team hundreds of thousands of dollars on taxes. You helped my team to be organized. You helped my team not to have to worry about being audited. And if they are audited, they learn from an XRS auditor how to beat an audit. Where can I get that from? So he said, this is nothing. This, I said, but it's a whole lot to me. Things like that, people don't forget. People don't forget the little postcard in the mail for just saying thank you for thinking about me. We're so caught up in this technology world and this social media, and that we want to text people. We don't even want to pick up the damn phone and make a phone call today. We want to have a full-fledged conversation on text. And I tell people all the time, no, I'm not going to do that. If you're going to sit up here and go into a dissertation on a text message, baby, you can pick up the phone and talk to me. It's just like we're hiding or something. I don't know what that is and what's this about, but I saw him go the extra mile. Now, look, that was 10 years ago, and he's dead and gone now, and may he rest in peace. Talking about none other than legend Floyd Holman, may the Holman family be blessed. But I mean, I just looked at that man and I was like, wow, he is an example of leadership. He's an example of going the extra mile. How beautiful it is. And then, Napoleon Hill, he talks about that in Think and Grow Rich. You've heard me. Here's to go to extra, to go from good to great. Read, think, and grow rich. I'm not going to even give you by Napoleon Hill. Guys, I'm not going to give you a bunch of books. You need to start there. And when you finish reading it, read it again. And when you finish reading it, read it again. I constantly strive to read it over and over every year. Oprah Winfrey have read it 13 times. Donald Trump, they say, have read it over 13 times. Robert Kiyosaki. All of these people have read it several times. And what they have in common, millionaires and billionaires. Okay? So we're talking about going from good to great, guys. Going from good to great. Develop your why. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Please don't be a cork in the water just wanderly drifting on. Please don't be that person. Have an extreme hunger, a hunger that will not die, that you refuse to, give up, man. You refuse to, be played. You're like a big dog, and we know big dog's gonna eat, man. Big dog's gonna eat, so you gotta show yourself in this world that you a big dog. You ain't no little dog. You're not getting scraps. You're going out here going hard or going home. So be a big dog and have that extreme hunger, and you'll eat every day, and your family and generations to come will eat. Refuse to quit. So many quitters out here. The minute they run into a wall, oh, that just wasn't for me. God showed me. Babe, they be like, God put it on my heart. No, God didn't put that on your heart that it wasn't for you. No, you decided to quit. God gave us free will. Stop it. All right, Bruce. They just start saying, it's you gotta talk. They can't hear you, Bruce. So refuse to quit. Okay. The next thing, relate to people. Handle people properly, man. Make sure you get to know people. Know about their family. Know about their occupation. What they like to do for fun. What's their desires as far as money-wise. Because money, you'll find out. And I found out the hard way, as I said before, money don't make everybody tinkle and say, oh yeah, let's get them motivated. Everybody's not motivated by money. Some people are just motivated about helping people. So when you're out there and you're building, you're writing your forum message, or you creating your blog or your vlog or whatever you're doing, you got to understand that I got to relate to people. All 4 personalities in this one video, in this one newsletter, in this one presentation, I got to be able to relate to everybody. That's why they taught us I love in direct sales. They taught me so much, and it has helped our traditional business so much, guys. Is that they taught us, to how to edify someone. That we say this person right here, they have 100% of all the facts that you need to know about this product or service. Not only that, they're helping a lot of people. They have a strong heart to help people win. What I love about this person also, they are a ton of fun. They have a ton of fun. They love to travel and entertain. So what else I said? And I did the shark. And the last thing is the shark. They're making a lot of money. Hit one of the top positions, record time, multiple six figures. And without further ado, this is such and such or whatever. But that's how they taught us how to address all four personalities. So when you're writing your form letter, when you are doing your video, when you are, talking to someone, you don't know their personality till you ask them what is it they like to do, what moves them, things of that nature. And they tell you they want to help a lot of people. Don't sit there and start talking about a bunch of money. You're going to lose them. They don't left the building, Elvis. They have left, and they're not interested in anything that you got to say. But when you tell them how your opportunity, how your business, your product, your service will help them help a lot of people, clink, clink. You have related with that person. You are now locked in. And I'm telling you, they're going to be there with you. Okay? And last but not least, go the extra mile. It doesn't hurt. Let's get back into doing thank you notes. Let's get back into picking up the phone and saying, I appreciate you. I just want to let you know that I appreciate what you did. I'm very grateful to have you on the team. Good job. Do something nice. Send gift cards. So many gift cards are in the stores today that you can send a gift card and just saying, I appreciate. Call them on a birthday. Call them on an anniversary. Not just send a message. When people that I'm very close to, people that I value, a lot of times I will call them first and wish them happy birthday, happy anniversary, all that good stuff. And then I'll do the social media stuff last, just to have that on there as well. But I feel that we got to get back into the human touch. We're losing the human touch with all our gadgets and gadgets, and we're wondering why we cannot grow our business. We don't relate very well. We have a lot of quitters in our organization or business, and a lot of people who just feel like, this is just not for me. But I implore you, if you want to go from good to great, here are the 5 things that I say. If you focus on just these things, you will have a strong foundation. You will have a strong business. You will be where you want to be financially. Not only will you be admired, but you will inspire so many people along the way. Guys, this is what we have to do, because I just want to say this on record. Let me get a little sip of water first. Stand by. Hold on. I just want to say this on record. I get so tired of the same people. Bruce, are you going to say something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to speak. Why you ain't speaking? The same people winning all the time.
Yep.
All the time, Bruce. Bruce is the only one I can see physically, so I'm talking to y'all too. But the same people, why? Because those same people are doing this over and over and over again. Right? They don't have a quit mentality. They have a mentality that they're going to get it done. That they're going to eat. They know how to relate to people. They understand if you better study your industry, whatever you're in, you better become proficient in it. Or you're going to be a person who will just stay right here. You'll be good, but you'll never be great.
Don't you just...
Huh?
Can't have a bad day.
Can't have a bad day. You can have a bad moment, but not a bad day. there's times, guys, I don't feel like it. Sometimes I don't even feel like doing the show because I'm tired, I'm working. We have multiple business that we work and supervise and market and brand and things of that nature, and I absolutely love every bit of it. But there's sometimes I'm looking at, oh God, it's 30 minutes to showtime. 30 minutes, okay, we got to get this stuff together, we got to go for it. But that's why we're not just good, we're going from good to great, the great category. And you get greater and greater and greater and greater. And you know, when you get great, you become a coach. You become a mentor. And people pay you the big bucks. That's why we get paid the big bucks, because people know what we're doing. We have the social proof to prove that what we're doing is working. And that's just the God's honest truth. That's all I can say about that. Let's give it up for that. That was good, man. That was great. That was great info, right?
Yep.
Wow, man, that is great. And I just came off the whip with that, Bruce. I didn't take no, guys. I'm straight freestyle for y'all today. I freestyle for y'all. But it's the truth, though, because I think that in my spirit, I just want to see so many people win. I want to see so many people achieve, not the same people. I'm happy for those people. But I want to see some new faces and some new places. I want to hear some new testimonies. I want to hear your testimony. I want to know what your why is and how we can help you. Guys, listen. Look, we are helping a lot of people. And that's the God's honest truth. We're helping people to absolutely win. We're helping people to become financially free. We're helping people to get the education that they need to increase their financial IQ. Guys, we're helping people to be able to enjoy their life, to be able to go where we want to go, do whatever they want to do with whoever they want to do. We're giving them the information that they need to win in the skin that they're in. So, guys, I'm telling you, I implore you, if you haven't done so yet, go to twcuniversity.com. That's twcuniversity.com. Is it scrolling? I don't know. Go there. There's a 5-minute video. You can watch that video. But scroll down. Put your name. Put your email. Click on that box, okay, to say you want to get started. And go watch. And when you go to the next page, you'll see the different titles that is included in TWC University. But down below, you will see a video. Watch that video and give you a brief breakdown of TWC University and what it means to be a wealth creator. Because we're wealth creators. We're about having total prosperity in every area of our life, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship-wise. We're about helping people to win in their skin that they're in. And I'm telling you, you could do it too. You could do it too. So guys, please go there, twcuniversity.com. Also too, if you have any questions, comments, you want a free 15-minute consult, you could definitely give us a call, 678-457. You can go there, because when you go to TWC University, our number is there. Also, my calendar is on that page where you can click on the calendar and get a free 15-minute consult so we can help you go from good to great. That's what it's about. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If I was you, and I'm going to take a picture of this my damn self. All right, Bruce? Mm-hmm. I think this is good. I'm going to take a picture. Go get the Thinking Rich, Grow Rich book. Go online and get it by Napoleon Hill. Start reading that. That's going to help you. Start working on these things. But I would definitely write these things down, even if you have to pause the video and say, hey, let me pause this video so I can write these down and watch this video over and over again. Because if you want to be average, keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to be extraordinary, then there's some habits and some things that you got to learn and you got to implement it. And guys, I can't wait to hear your story. I can't wait to share in your glory. I just can't wait. I can't wait to just hear you say it's because of God and that little lady named Jean Marlo Davis that I was able to realize my full potential and go from good to great. So with that being said, My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You've been watching Money Madness that comes on every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to join us every Thursday, same channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Jean Marlo Davis Show. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nation. We've been going strong for the last 90 days, guys. We've been kicking butt with our two shows, and I'm so excited. We're going from good to great. You're going to see new subjects. I think a couple of weeks ago, we went live on the beach in Hilton Head, and we brought you guys some information, and we just wanted to vibe with you, and I'm glad that you guys got to watch it. We're going to do a lot of things, I promise you. We're going to bring you a lot of information that you request. We're going to give you some fun things. We're going to go live in different places because we just want to, make it new. Keep it fresh. Go from good to great. You can't keep doing the same thing all the time expecting different results. So we want to shock you. We want to interview different people. We're going to meet I want to interview some of my mentors, let you meet some of my mentors who have inspired me, who have helped me and Bruce. I want to interview those people. So I'm going to set that up. I can't wait to set that up. But guys, we're going to get better and better and better because, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I'm a Davis, and we go from good to great. That's what we do. It's in our DNA. So, guys, make sure you join us. Please click like, click share, make sure you subscribe, and hit the bell. Hit the bell so you can get all the updates so you're never, ever left out. And I want to say this really quick. For those who really care about me and for those who always leave a comment, thank you. Thank you, because I read all of your comments. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if this helped you out. If it gave you a little nugget. If it did a ding, a little light bulb went off. Just let me know how we're helping you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And you can have, be, do anything. I look forward to seeing you Thursday night. God bless and take care. And keep winning.